people don't get, man. My feet still hurt. My back was still aching. The pack was still heavy. Everything was the same. The only thing that changed was how I approached the situation. I no longer wanted to be a victim of that race, a victim in my mind. I wanted to dominate when most people would refuse to dominate. I wanted to dominate under the most harsh environment. And that's what happened.
After we lost, just thinking to myself, I might never win another championship. Like I might have just, like this is it. It's too hard to get back here. Maybe it's not in the cards to win another one. And so I go through that night of being mad. Then the next morning I wake up and I start thinking, nah, I gotta fix this. So where did it go wrong? Why did we lose? Right, we weren't tough enough. Okay, we weren't tough enough. Whose responsibility is that to make the team tough? It's mine. All right, so now I have to start figuring out how I'm going to lead this team differently, so to make sure that when we get to the finals the next time, we're tough and ready for this challenge. And that's how you bounce back from those moments.
Weak men are always destructive because hurt people hurt people. I heard someone said that to me a long time ago. Hurt people hurt people. They were talking about a relationship, and I said that's true. If your heart's been broken, you're probably going to be an asshole and break someone's heart. Hurt people hurt people. And then I thought, well, if you're a weak man and you're going through life and you don't have the strength and resilience to resist the trials and tribulations of being a man, and you're constantly hurt by everything, and you're constantly upset, depressed, and sad because you're weak, how could you possibly do good? Hurt people, right? To do good, you have to be a good person to begin with, and to be a good person, you're virtuous, and you've gone through a lot of things that made you strong.
Your job is to be the best of your ability. This will hurt. The mission is not about making yourself feel better. The mission is about being better and having a greater impact in the world.
Oh, there's tons of things. Yeah. You know, everything I talked about, I was afraid to jump out of airplanes, afraid of cold water, afraid of myself. So there's so many things that can hurt me, but the biggest thing that can hurt me is myself. Is allowing my mind to get away from the reality. We build a false reality in our minds. The real reality is the one thing that can, the false reality is the one thing that can hurt you.
Yeah.
The real reality is the one thing you can help and fix yourself.
You wake up and you say, I'm depressed. I think you're an idiot. I don't think you're depressed. I think you've been psyoped. I think you feel a little bit of depression, and you can fix that by changing your life. I think if you became rich and strong and smart and successful, and you worked hard, and you dedicated yourself, and you were motivated, and you tried your very, very best to become excellent, you probably wouldn't feel depressed anymore. Which means it's not a disease, is it?
The most successful people have a very good relationship with the worst parts of themselves, where they can have that conversation and they're not hiding from that person. They're going to work with that person or to get around that person, to get that person out of the way, rather than pretending that it doesn't exist. And something else to this is, I would think, at least from my own experience, there's always these rationalizations to get you to quit.
I do not negotiate. I'm not going to talk myself out of something that I made a decision to be. I'm not going to do that.